Okay, good. Happy to hear that. Laura, welcome. How are you today?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you.
How was your day?
Um, I didn't do much as always, but I'm in a good mood, so yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Happy to hear that. Gabi, welcome. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Very good.
Hello.
I was at home all day.
Okay. Okay, good. Good. Kenya, welcome. How was your day?
Hello, teacher. My day was a normal day. I work from 8 to 5 p.m.
Okay. So busy day. Melissa, Javier, Angeles, Brian, your camera's on, please. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Brian, how was your day?
Hi, Mr. Good afternoon. It was a good day, a nice day. I had a good time with my family. We also had we meeting at breakfast. My
Excellent.
grandmother, my grandfather, and yeah, that's it.
Good, very good. Javier, welcome. How was your day?
Hello, teacher. Just chilling.
Just chilling. Okay, good, good. Angeles, how was your day?
Hi, it was good. I stayed home today. It was a good day.
Is it still hot in Guayaquil? Are you in Guayaquil?
Yes, yes, it's really hot in Guayaquil.
What's the
Today
temperature
has
now?
been, I'm not sure, but it's been really hot today.
Looking forward to that. Angelica, welcome. How was your day?
Hello, my day was good.
Good. Did you do anything exciting? No? Okay. Melissa, welcome. How was your day?
Hello, Mr.
Hi, how was your day?
A little tired.
A little tired. A lot of work?
Yes,
Okay,
in the home.
good. In the house. Okay, good, good. And Emilio, how was your day?
Yeah, normal.
Did you do anything exciting?
No, nothing. I stay in home.
Okay, okay. Working from home or just stayed at home?
Stay in home.
Okay, okay, good. Good. So, while we wait for the rest to join, because it seems like very slowly everyone is coming in. Let's start with the picture description. Okay, so let's have a look at this picture. Who would like to give it a go describing this picture? Who would like to try? Javier? Javier Jara, would you like to try?
Okay. There is a person, I think a woman maybe.
Mm-hmm.
She's playing, I think, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's feeding. I don't know. But she's playing or feeding with the dog or to the dog.
Mm-hmm.
The dog is white, brown. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there are another dogs. Oh, maybe they are trainers,
Mm-hmm.
animal trainers.
Okay.
Uh, that's it.
Okay. Who would like to add something about this picture?
Maybe it's a dog competition. I see a
Mhm.
hand giving some instruction to his
Mhm.
pet.
Yeah. Yes, could be. Could be. Again, why do you think it's a dog competition?
I see two dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a competition. In back, maybe it's a man in a camera, picture of
Mm-hmm.
dogs.
Yeah, so in the background, we can see maybe a man with a camera or maybe a referee, and this could be some sort of dog competition. What do you think the woman is holding the hand like that? Why do you think this arm is like the way it is here?
An instruction, maybe? Or
Yes.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it has in the head. No, I can really see more
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
in the fingers.
Uh-huh. Probably like what they do, they hold some sort of treat. So a little maybe sweet or something, whatever the dog likes. It's
Yeah,
called a
maybe.
treat. So maybe
Mm.
she's holding there and the dog is doing her command. So in this instance, the dog is standing on his feet and he's very, very, very focused. Okay, very good. Let's have a look at the next picture here. Who would like to describe this picture? Gabi, can you describe the picture? What's happening here? Gabi?
I see it's a family on the beach.
Mhm.
They are looking the sea.
Mhm. What else? Maylin, what could you add more about this picture?
Well, it's a family trip. It seems that they are young parents. They have two daughters.
Mhm.
One with a bucket hat is making sandcastles,
Mhm.
and the other seems a little bit older. Maybe
Mhm.
she's boring. She also have red cap.
She's boring or she's bored?
She's bored.
Uh-huh.
And there is a bag with some beach essentials,
Mhm.
a towel,
Mhm.
sunscreen, buckets, and behind them there is a woman taking sun. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, very good. Very good. Would anyone like to add something more about this picture? Okay, that's a very good description. Yes, you can see the family of four enjoying their day in the beach. The two girls are playing with the sand. You're absolutely right. The second, what looks to be older girl, she might be a bit bored or she is just curious looking around, while the little one is playing with the sand castles. You can see that she already managed to build four here. The parents are hiding in the shade under the umbrella. They don't want maybe to get tan. Everyone seems to be very happy and enjoying their beautiful sunny day in the beach. Here you go. That's a description. Okay, next. This one. Okay. Who would like to give it a go? Emilio.
I can see three friends. I don't know, two men, three men,
Mm-hmm.
three boys, and in a large forest in the nature. I think this is a place, say out with the city,
Mm-hmm.
and I can see one more person, but I don't know. Clearly, I see three. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I can see a one girl, a little girl. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
And
So
that's it.
what do you think they're doing here? Is this a forest or does this look like more like a jungle?
I don't know. Look similar in a forest,
Mm-hmm. Forest is
but
normally not
but
as
maybe
thick.
not what.
Forest would not normally be as thick. So you would have a lot of trees, but you can see from all the greenery, from all of the plants, and from all of the trees that it looks very, very thick. Meaning it's not much room to cross. So yes, it could be a very thick forest, or it could be some sort of a jungle. Now, what do you think they're doing here, these people?
Um, maybe hiking
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay.
or exploring the place.
Very good. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what you can start. So you can start talking about the surroundings. You can start saying that they are here, what seems to be in a jungle or in a very thick forest. I can see four people as the main objects of this picture. I can see that people are having their backpacks, so maybe there's on some sort of an exploration tour. Maybe they like to go to the jungle to explore different animals or different spiders, lizards, or even the different plants or different parts of trees that they can find there. They seem to be curiously looking at one side. Maybe they saw some sort of animal or a snake there. Remember, when we're describing this picture, this is your speculation. So with the specific information we can see, we make some sort of presumptions here. So I think it's a tour. You might think that these are the four friends who came to celebrate their birthday in the forest. It's a speculation. Okay, so everyone is right before we have the specific information. Okay, very good. This picture here, who would like to try to describe this picture? Fiorella, I thought you wanted to describe. Would you like to describe, Fiorella?
Is a bombers, no sé, no, ¿cómo? Fire,
Firefighters.
ajá.
Mhm.
No sé, of the fire.
Mhm. What else? Who would like to help Fiorella?
Um, it, it seems to be a firefighter.
Mhm.
I don't know, practice because I only see two firefighters.
Mhm.
It appears that they are demonstrating how to control a fire.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. What are they wearing? What are the firefighters wearing? What are the firefighters wearing?
I don't know what is the name in English, but in Spanish is a traje especial,
Yeah,
special dress.
here you go.
But technically, I don't know what is the name in this specifically practice with the firefighter.
Well, you can just say like a fireproof clothing. Okay, the clothing
okay.
does not catch fire. So they're wearing that. They're wearing a mask. They're also wearing a helmet to protect themselves, and they're also have the air balloons behind them for breathing purposes. Okay, so they're wearing boots, and yeah, and that's a very good description. They are probably practicing here because it's only two of them, and the fire seems to be coming from some sort of engine here or control plate. So they're just trying the water to see how it works. Very good. And that was the final one. Yes. Okay. Very good. So remember, please, I encourage those who did not participate in this activity. I encourage you to do participate. It helps you because we are here preparing for your oral exam. Remember, we spoke multiple times about the importance of the oral exam and how it can help you to pass, or in some cases, how it will fail you in this course. So please use this as the practice time for you to help to feel more confident to start talking with every vocabulary you have. You can describe it in your own words. Not all of us have the same vocabulary, correct? But we're all in the process of learning. So with whatever vocabulary you have, practice. We all make mistakes in this class, okay? But the key thing is to practice, try, describe as much as you can with whatever vocabulary you have, whatever you see in front of you, okay? Very good, well done. Now, to start the class, I would like to start with the reading activities, the two reading activities that we did not finish yesterday. So I would like you to go to the Unit 7A workbook and do the reading activity 4B and 4D. You all should have activity, the first activity 4A completed. So I would like you to share my screen here. So yesterday at the end of the class, we finished this activity, correct? 4A in the workbook. So now I would like you to do these two activities. 4B, read the article and mark the sentences if they're true or false. And activity 4D, complete the sentence with one of the words from the phrases from the text. So these two activities. Unit 7A, workbook, reading activities 4B and 4D, please. Remember, this is Unit 7A, but workbook, not student book. So please log into the workbook and then activities 4B and 4D. I can only see 11 students completing the activity and 28 in the class. Everyone needs to start the activity as soon as possible because it's not fair for those who start on time to be waiting then for everyone else. Unit 7A, workbook, and then activity, reading activity 4B. Read the article and mark the sentences true or false. Danny, Ingrid, Maria Antonieta, welcome. We're doing activities, reading activities 4B and 4D. So go to Unit 7A, the workbook, and then complete the reading activities 4B and 4D. Okay, 3 more minutes for both activities, 4B and 4D. Raul, Luis, your cameras on, please. Thank you, Raul. Luis.
Teacher, I'm driving, so it's the reason I have my camera off.
Okay, make sure you switch it on once you reach your destination. Okay, so time's up. If you didn't finish, please make sure that you connect and finish as soon as possible. Now, let's have a look at these two sentences. Guillermo, could you read the sentences, please?
Okay, I missed the bus. I will take a taxi.
Mhm.
If I miss the bus, I will take a taxi.
Okay, now let's analyze the two sentences. Do they both have the same meaning?
No,
Mhm.
the first one is like something that already happened. And the
Mhm.
second one is like a condition. Like if I miss the bus, then I will have to do something else.
Okay, what do you mean condition?
It's like a, yes, like a condition, like if this happens, then something else will happen. But it's not something that has happened like the first one.
Okay, absolutely. Yes.
Normally when we use if, it's a condition.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, but what we're gonna do now, and very rightly said, this is gonna be the first introduction to the conditional. Okay, so you're absolutely right. The sentences have completely different meaning. The first sentence, I missed the bus. We're looking at the ending ed. We know that it's a past simple tense, and we know that this is already finished action. So I already missed the bus. Okay, I will take a taxi. This will be my next step. The second sentence is completely different, has completely different meaning. If I miss the bus, I will take a taxi. What we're doing in the second sentence, we are using what's called conditional. Okay, so there are 4 conditionals in total: first, second, third, and 0. We're going to start with the first conditional. What is the first conditional? How do we make it? And when do we use it? Okay, so Laura, could you read the rules? When do we use the first conditional from the top, please?
Use first conditional to talk about possible of likely future or present events and the expected results of those events.
Mm-hmm.
Real, the possibility of action happening is very likely.
Very good. So when we use the conditionals, and you will see once we talk about the second, third, or 0 conditional, you will see that all of them have different purpose of when do we use them. We're using the first conditional when the situation is likely or very possible to happen. So let's look at the first example again. If I miss the bus, I will take a taxi. I'm using the conditional here because I already look at the time and I know that I am late, or I am almost late. So I know that it is very likely that I will miss that bus. And in that case, I will have to take a taxi. So that's why we're saying that the situation is real and the possibility of action happening is very likely. That's when we use the first conditional. Now, every single conditional, as you can see from the first sentence here, if I miss the bus, I will take a taxi. You can see that the structure of the sentence, or the structure of the first conditional, it's formed out of 2 parts. What's called if clause, or if part of the sentence, and then the main clause. Okay, so how do we form the if clause? Jamilet, could you read the structure, please?
Okay. If slash unless plus present simple.
Mm-hmm.
Then will, going to, won't or might plus infinitive.
For the main clause. Okay, so as we said, what we're saying here is that we're saying that we divide the sentence into 2 parts. we divide into the if clause, and we divide it into the main clause. So let's look at the sentence, the same sentence again. If I miss the bus, I will take a taxi. Where is the if clause here? Which part? Laura. In this specific sentence, where is the if clause?
Excuse me. How? What?
In this sentence, if I miss the bus, I will take a taxi. We said that the conditional is formed out of two parts, the if clause or if part and the main clause. So here we just read that the if clause is formed out of if or unless plus the present simple. And then the main clause is formed by will, going to, or won't, or might, plus infinitive. So in this first sentence, where is the if clause? Or where is the if part of the sentence?
The first part of the sentence before the comma.
Absolutely. The if clause will always start with if, okay? So the structure here, in this case, we start the sentence with if clause, but we can do exactly the same by saying, I will take a taxi if I miss the bus. So we can interchange these two parts, correct? So it doesn't mean that the sentence always have to start with the if clause. It can start with the main clause first and then the if clause. But the if clause or if part of the sentence will always have if and the present simple. So let's look at this part. If I miss the bus, so we have if plus in light green, we have miss, which is a present simple. We don't say if I missed the bus in the past tense. We don't say if I will miss the bus. We don't use future. For the first conditional, we're going to use if plus the present simple for the if clause. Now let's focus on the second part of the sentence for the main clause. So the main clause is I will take a taxi. Okay? So again, we know that from the structure, we have will plus infinitive. So in this case, will take is that forming that structure. I will take a taxi. So that's the main clause. Now let's look at the sentence number 2. Angelica Loja, could you read the sentence number 2 and tell me where is the if clause and where is the main clause? The sentence here.
If they lose the game, they will not go to the finals.
So where is the if clause?
Will not.
And where is the main clause?
And if.
It's correct, but it's the other way around. If clause or if part of the sentence will always start with if. Okay? Here, this is the if clause. Always starts with if and the present simple. So in this case, you have if plus present simple, lose. If they lose the game, that's your if clause here. Okay, the first part, the condition. What's going to happen if they lose the game? If they lose the game, what's going to happen then? Then we use the main clause. The main clause is formed by will plus the rest. They will not go to the finals. Okay, so that's your will, or in this case, will not plus go. And this is your main clause. Okay, so remember, we're using the first conditional when we're talking about the situations that are likely to happen. So I see that they are likely to lose the game, and what's going to happen with that? They will not go to the finals. All of the conditionals, first, second, third, and 0, they all form out of two parts, the if clause part and the main clause. The if clause for the first conditional is formed by if and the present simple. If I miss, if they lose, if we play, so on and so on. We cannot use past with the if clause. We cannot use future for the if clause if we're talking about the first conditional. So first conditional, if you see if, you know that after if, the verb that will come will be always in the present simple. It can't be anything else. We're going to talk about the second conditional in the future classes, and that's going to be different structure. But for the first conditional, for the situations that are possibly to happen or real, we are going to use if plus the present simple. And for the main clause, we're going to be using will and the infinitive. Now, let's just erase this very quickly. Okay. So I will send you this, but what I want you to remember, because as I said, we're going to be looking at 4 other conditionals. So I will send you this. I need you to remember two things about the first conditional. If the situation is talking about the present or the future, and the situation is possible or likely to happen, then we're going to use the first conditional. The structure of the first conditional is we have if clause, or the if part of the sentence. We're going to use it if plus present simple. You cannot use any other tense. For the main clause, we're going to be using will, going to, won't, or might, plus infinitive. If I miss the bus, I will take a taxi. If they lose the game, they will not go to the finals. Now let's have a look at a bit more grammar. Janella, could you please read the white box here about the first conditional if?
First conditional sentence. If plus present simple, point will / one plus infinitive. 1. If you work hard, you will pass your exam. The boss won't be very pleased if we're late for the meeting.
Okay, so
Number
1 second. Sorry to stop you here. So as we can see, these sentences are both first conditional sentences because they have the if clause, correct? The main difference here is that the first sentence, if you work hard, you will pass your exams. It starts with the if clause, so it starts with the if. You see, if you, and then we have present simple, that's the if clause. If you work hard, comma, you'll pass your exams. We have will plus infinitive here. The second sentence starts very differently. The boss won't be very pleased if we are late for the meeting. So in this case, the second sentence starts with the main clause. The boss won't be very pleased. So it starts with this, and then we go into the if clause. If we are late for the meeting. So you can switch and one to the other. It doesn't matter which order you're using. The only thing you need to be aware of is that if you start your sentence with if clause, you need to put a comma here. If you start with a main clause, you can see that there are no commas there. Okay, so that if the boss won't be very pleased if we're late for the meeting. This is the punctuation. Again, now at your level where you are heading right now, you need to be paying attention to the punctuation. So this is one of the things you need to pay attention to. If we start a sentence with the if part of the sentence or the if clause, then we're going to put the comma after that if clause before the start of the main clause. If it's the other way around, if we start our sentence with the main clause and then go to the if clause, we don't need to put any commas. Continue, Janella, with number 2.
Number 2, come and see us next week if you have time. Number 3, Alison won't get into university unless she gets good grades. I won't go unless you go too.
Okay, very good. Now, Hector, could you please read the rules of when do we use the first conditional? Right here. The microphone?
I'm sorry. So we use first conditional sentence to talk about a possible future situation and its consequences. We use the present tense, not the future, after if in the first conditional sentence. Not if you will work hard, you will pass all your exams. We
Mhm.
can also use an imperative instead of the will clause.
Mhm.
We can use unless instead of if not in the conditional sentence. She won't get into university unless she got good grades. If
Mhm.
she doesn't get good grades.
Very good. So remember the key thing here. As we said, this is the first conditional out of the four. So the first conditional is used when we are talking about the possible future situations and consequences. As we said, the situation or the thing is very likely to happen. The situation is real. Later on, we're going to talk about the unrealistic situations and how do we use the conditionals to describe those. But in this case, we are using real situations that are very likely to happen. So that's one thing. Two, remember the how is the structure form of the first conditional. You have the if clause or if part of the sentence, and then you have the main clause of the sentence. Combining those two, you have the full sentence. So if clause is formed by if plus present simple. You cannot use any other tense after if with the first conditional. You cannot. So that's what the rule number one says. We cannot use the future. You cannot say if you will work hard. No. In the first conditional, after if, you will always have the present simple. Then to the main clause, we're going to have will plus infinitive. Again, if plus present simple plus will and infinitive. And both of them combined, you have your first conditional. Let's look at the future time clauses on your right-hand side, please. Maria Antonietta, could you read the white box, please? Future time clauses.
As soon as you get your exam results, call me.
Mhm.
We will have dinner when your father gets home.
Mhm.
I won't go to bed until you come home. I will have a quick lunch before I leave. After finish university, I will probably take a year off on travel.
Take year off and travel. Very good. And Alvaro, the rule?
Use the present tense, not the future. After when, as soon as, until, before, and after to talk about the future.
Very good. So when we're talking about the future, we are using the present tense, not the future, when we have the words when, as soon as, until, before, and after. Now, let's try to put this into practice. So I would like you to log into quizzes. So I will copy the link to our chat. Yeah, so the link is in our chat, but you can also go to joinmyquiz.com and this is the game code. Well done, Angeles, very, very quick. And the game code is 021375. Remember, everyone has to log in, and please make sure you log in with your full name. Okay, because sometimes I cannot separate the students. Joinmyquiz.com and the code is 021375. Missing 5 students. 4. Joinmyquiz.com and then enter the code 021375. Please put your full name 021375. Whoever has that name, please change it to your full name. Whoever is called 021375, please change that name. I will have to remove you from the list. Okay? As I said, please make sure you have your full name there. Now, let's go. Let's start. Remember, we're talking about the possible situations and remember the structure. For the if clause, go back to your. For the if clause, we use present simple, nothing else. You cannot use any other tense when we're talking about the first conditional. And then for the will part, for the main clause, we use will plus the infinitive. So let's start. Good luck, everyone.
Mr. Excuse me,
Yes, tell me.
I have a problem. I'm putting the correct answer, but always the page tell me that it's incorrect. That my answer is incorrect, but I put the correct answer.
I'll check yours at the end of the class. Don't worry. Just put the correct answer. But it's weird. I'll have a look. Okay, guys, we're gonna have 2 more minutes, and then we have to end the quiz. So please hurry up. 2 more minutes. Okay, 30 seconds to finish. And time's up. So let's see who are the winners. Juan, top scorer. Javier, fastest climber. Well done for each tier. Juan, Luis, Katia, Daniel, and Fiorella. Most obstacles, Laura. Well done. Excellent. Very good. So, well done for the quiz. Now let's go back to our slide. So, as you can see in the examples, you had two types of questions. You had, well, three types. You had true or false. You had selecting the correct tense and forming one as well. So those who managed to get to the last part of the quiz should have actually made the sentences in the first conditional as well. So key thing to remember, the sentence in the first conditional will be talking about the possibility or the real situation of something happening and the consequences of that. So it is real. Something is very likely to happen. That's one. Two, the sentence will be formed out of two parts, the if clause and the main clause. The if clause will have if plus the present simple. You cannot use the past, you cannot use the future. For the first conditional, if plus present simple. For the main clause, we have will or won't plus infinitive. Let's have a look at the screen. Nalele, could you read the task, please? And the first example at the top. Nalele? Your microphone? Nalele, please read the first task and the example.
One moment.
Okay. I'm sorry, but it's not fair for everyone out because we've been waiting for you. So now I will put you in a waiting room. I will wait for your message to explain why you're not responding and not participating in the class, and then I will let you in. Thank you. Next, Katia, would you please read the task and then the first example?
That girl is that girl will get into trouble if she doesn't wear her uniform.
No, sorry, Katia. The task complete with, and then this first example has been given to us.
Reading this A.
Yes.
Complete with the present simple or future will with will.
Mm-hmm.
If I fail my exams, I'll take them again next year.
Very good. Okay, so now have a look at the sentences from 1 to 10 and complete them with a present simple or future with will. So remember the rules. If you see the if clause, you know that it's going to be with the present simple. If you see will, then you know there's the main clause plus the infinitive. So try to separate each sentence into two parts. Identify where is the if clause and where is the main clause. And then you will know which tense you need to use, okay? So 2 minutes to have a look at the examples 1 to 10, and then we're going to try to do it together. Okay, so let's try. Kenya, number 1.
That the girl will get into trouble if she
Trouble.
doesn't wear her uniform.
Very good. That a girl will get into trouble if she doesn't wear her uniform. Number 2, Angelica Loja.
If you give your notebook late, the teacher will not mark it.
Okay, will not or won't mark it, correct? If you give your homework late, the teacher won't mark it. Number 3, Danny.
Don't write anything unless you are sure of the answer.
Unless you're sure of the answer. Very good. Number 4, Daniel.
Gary will be expelled if his behavior doesn't improve.
Doesn't improve. Very good. Number 5, Emilio.
They will be late for school unless they hurry.
Very good. Number 6. Who would like to do number 6? Gabi.
Ask me if you you don't know what to do.
Yes. Ask me if you don't know what to do. Very good. Number 7.
To do.
Who would like to do number 7?
Johnny will be punished if he shouted at the teacher again.
If he what?
I can see. Okay. John will be punished if he shouts at the teacher again.
Very good. If he shouts at the teacher again. Okay, very good. Johnny will be punished if he shouts at the teacher again. Number 8. Javier.
My sister will.
Sorry. Javier, number 8.
My Javier Plua. My sister will finish university this year if she pays all her exams.
My sister will finish university this year if she passes all the exams. Number 9, Javier Jara.
I won't go out tonight unless I finish my homework quickly.
Perfect. And who would like to do the final one, number 10? Diego? Number 10?
Number 10, call me if you need some help with your project.
Very good. Very good. So remember, with the if clause in the first conditional, we are using present simple. And then we have the main clause where we use will plus infinitive. Very good. Let's have a look at this activity, please. Ingrid, could you read the task, please? And the first example.
Sorry, what?
Could you read the first task? It says circle, and then the first example here, please.
Circle the correct word or expression.
Mm-hmm.
I won't go to university if unless I don't get good results.
Very good. Now, everyone have a look at the sentences from 1 to 10 and see which word or the expression would you choose. Okay, so 2 minutes to have a look. Okay, Carla, number 1. Read the sentence and then which option did you pick?
Okay, don't turn over the exam until the teachers tell you to.
Excellent. Number 2, Alvaro?
We check the words not too hot. We check the words not too hot before the kids get in the bath.
Very good. Number 3, Nicole?
Your parents will be really happy when honest they hear your good news.
Very good. Very good. Number 4, Janela?
I will look for a job in September after I come back from holiday.
Very good. Jamile, number 5, please.
The schools will close until it stops snowing soon.
Until or unless?
Unless.
Very good. The schools will close unless it stops snowing soon. Number 6, Melissa.
the number 6.
Yes, please.
The job is very urgent, so please do it as soon as you can.
Excellent. Number 7, Maria Antonieta. Microphone. That would be
Sorry.
helpful.
Okay. Sorry.
No
A ver.
worries.
We will stay in the library until it's closed. We'll go home.
Yes. We stay in the
Then
library.
we will go home.
Perfect. In the
We will
library
stay
until it
in the
closes.
library until it closes. Then
Well done.
we will go home.
Excellent. Number 8, Luis.
Harry will probably learn to drive when he's 18.
Number 9, Guillermo.
You won't be able to speak to the head teacher if you make appointment.
If or unless suits better here. You won't be able to speak to the head teacher.
If it is if.
Anyone else thinks it should be something else?
Unless.
Yes.
It is unless.
Yes. You won't be able to speak to the head teacher unless you make an appointment. Very good. And the final one, number 10. Yomi.
Good morning. Aquí is before she goes to work.
Yes. Give mommy a kiss before she goes to work. Very good. Well done. Now, I would like you to go to your Moodle. And I would like, second. So unit 7A, but in this case, we're gonna go back to the student book, and I want you to do activities 5C, 1A, and 1B. It's under the grammar. So again, if you, let me just share my screen. So if you go to the unit 7A, student book, scroll down to the grammar section. Sorry, some issues there. Unit 7A, student book, scroll down to the grammar section, activities 5C, 1A, and 1B. Here, under the grammar section, just under the rules here, we have the 3 activities. 1A, 5C, and then 1B. It's 7A, student book, not the workbook.
Teacher.
Yes.
In the audio, there is not a mistake, but I wrote exactly what she was saying and it got it wrong here. And also there is a sentence where I thought the word needed an apostrophe, but apparently it doesn't need. And I don't know if you can check that out. If it's
Sorry, which activities are you doing, Laura?
5C.
Okay, 1 second.
I had the same problem with 5C, the first one.
Yeah, let me have a look.
Teacher, I have a problem in that activity, but in the third one.
Which one? 1B?
No, in 5C.
5C. Okay, I'll have a look. Okay, Laura, what's the problem? What happened with you?
The first sentence I wrote ace, but with the apostrophe. I thought that was right.
Okay.
But and
Yes.
the third one, the audio says I.
Okay, changed yours. Okay, for the activity 5C, I will review everyone's work. So no need to send me WhatsApps. I will review all of your results. Yeah. So continue, finish the activity, and I will review if, as I said, if it's a mistake with apostrophe or something of that nature, the problem with the system, I will amend your grade. If you typed it wrong, of course, not as it says in the audio, I will not change the grade. So, but continue with the other activities, 1A and 1B, please. Diego, Marlon, I changed your grades. Marlon, there was a mistake in the final one.
Teacher, is workbook or book?
Student book. Student book grammar 5C, 1A, and 1B. Remember, guys, I is always capital. Okay, when you say I did something, I will always be capital, irrelevant of at which part of the sentence it is. It doesn't have to be at the beginning of the sentence. I always capital. So if you put small I in the answer, then of course it's going to be a mistake straight away. And that's something that I cannot change. Luis, change one of your answers. The other one is wrong because there is a typing mistake there.
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
In the audio 5C,
Yes.
in point 3, I am sure I'm here I get the result.
Yes, Carla. That's what I'm saying. I'm changing the 5C. You
Ah.
complete the task, you write whatever you want, and I'm manually going and checking one by one because the system does not recognize that. So I
Okay,
will give you the
thank you.
points. Whoever did, I'm checking, as I said, one by one and in the list of 5C. The rest
Okay,
is
thank you.
okay. Yeah, no worries. Emilio updated your grade. One sentence is correct, one sentence is wrong. Angeles updated your grade. Jamile, Daniel updated your results. Nicole updated yours. Maylene updated yours. Okay, so as majority of you finish, I will continue updating the results because I manually check one by one. So I updated most of your results. Activities 5C, 1A, and 1B must be finished. Those who finished, you can have a quick break until 7:50. Okay? If you do not finish the activity, finish that activity first, and then we regather at 7:50. Okay? See you shortly. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Your cameras on, please. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Your cameras on. Katia, Guillermo, Luis, Alvaro, Javier, Laura, your cameras on, please. Maria Antonieta, Fiorella, Hector, Naeli, your cameras on, please. Alvaro, Daniel, Guillermo, cameras on, please. Okay, so welcome back, everyone. Now, for the next part, I would like to have a quick reading activity, and that will sum up our Unit 7A workbook, sorry, student book. So if you go to 7A, student book, scroll all the way down to the reading, you will see the two activities 6B and 6C. Okay, let me share my screen with you. So go to the Unit 7A, student book, scroll all the way down to the activities 6B and 6C. Okay, these are the reading activities. Unit 7A, student book, go all the way down. And I want you to complete these two activities, 6B and 6C. Okay, 6B, read the article and put the phrases above in the correct places and match the words with their meanings from this article. Okay, we're gonna have 10 minutes for both of these activities. 6B and 6C from the student book 7A.
Teacher.
Yes.
6B it's not open.
Mister, I can do the activity.
6B is not open. Why?
Yeah.
For the time.
6C. Yeah, it's open.
Wait 1 second. Okay. Yes, you're right. Okay, can you try now?
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. So 6B and 6C, Unit 7A, student book. Okay, 3 minutes left for both activities 6B and 6C. 3 minutes left. Two minutes left. Guys, can you hear me well? There seem to be a lot of cameras frozen. Diego, can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Alvaro, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Danny?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Jamilet?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 1 more minute to finish the both tasks. 6B and 6C, please.
And Mister, can you repeat because I can hear you clearly.
I said 1 more minute to finish the activities 6B and 6C. Yeah? Okay. I don't know what's happening with the Zoom. Can you hear me well, guys?
Yes,
Angeles?
mister.
Okay. It's weird because
Yes,
a lot of your cameras are frozen. I can see that Diego is moving, Brian moving, Angeles moving, but the rest are frozen. Guillermo, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay, okay, good. So now that we finished this activity, I want you to have a look at the screen. Okay. Now, pay attention to this short animated video. Can everyone see the video? Maria Antonieta?
Yes, but it's in pause.
Yes. I put it for, okay, good. I don't know what's happening with Zoom because all of your faces are frozen. So I'm not sure if but okay, if you can hear me. Yeah. So pay attention to this this video, please, everyone. Now, Very short video. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send you the link to the video. But what I want you to do, I want you to give me a summary in writing of this short story. Okay? So as this is the final part of the Unit 7A, especially the student book, we're gonna have this as a part of our project. So I want you to write a short summary of the video, a minimum 120 words, and we're gonna have 20 minutes for the task. And just like with the previous time, I want you to email me your summaries to my email address. Now, I don't want you to write that the dog was sharing the food. There is a meaning, a special meaning. What does this video, the message that it tries to send? So I want you to look a bit deeper, not just at the very basic level that the dog gave the food and yeah, but look a bit deeper. What do you think was the message of the director of this specific video when he or she created it? Okay, what's the secret message of this video? Yeah, so I'm gonna send you the video to our WhatsApp group, or actually to the chat here. So if you want to review that video again, you can absolutely do that. But we're gonna have a time limit of 20 minutes. And in 20 minutes, I need to receive everyone's summary. Okay. Chat. Here. So in the chat here, I send the link. If you want to view the video again, if you want to find some specific details, you can do that. But one time is enough to view it. So write down the summary of the video, minimum 120 words, and send it to my email. What is the meaning of the video? What is the message, the main message of the video? That's what you should be focusing on. Okay, so our 20 minutes starts now. And in 20 minutes, I need to receive everyone's email in my email account. Don't send it to the WhatsApp, to the group, or to me personally. Send it to my email. Katya, is the task clear? Katya?
Yes.
Okay. Danielle, is the task clear?
Sí, okay.
Okay. Danielle? Is the task clear, Danielle?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. So 20 minutes starts now. I need to receive in 20 minutes a summary of this video. And again, what is the main purpose of this video? What kind of main message is trying to send? Okay, you can start now. 20 minutes starts now. have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Remember, 120 words. What is the main meaning or the main message of that short video?
Mr. I sent my summary.
Thank you, Fiorella.
Okay, thank you.
You have 8 minutes to finish the task.
Mister, I have already sent my video, my summary, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Let me see if I received your, not yet, Hector. I received the emails from Kenya, Angelica, Emilio, Brian, Laura, Naleli, Fiorella, Gianella, Danny, Hector, received yours now, Ingrid, and Danielle. Nicole received yours. We still have time. Check your grammar before sending it to me. Check that there are no spelling mistakes, no typing mistakes. Check that it does make sense and make sure it's minimum 120 words. If you can write more, that's perfect. Do that. You can easily write 150, 200 words. So just make sure that everything is in order before you send it to me, please. Okay, 2 more minutes. I have 32 students in the class, meaning I need to receive 32 emails. Everyone needs to send me on time. So far, I received it. Edward, Javier, Jose, Maria de Los Angeles, Andrea, Maria Antonieta, Carla, Katia, Javier, Gabriela, Álvaro, Nicole, Daniel, Ingrid, Hector, Dani, Janela, Fiorella, Naleli, Laura, Brian, Emilio, Angelica, and Kenya. Two more minutes, and then your grade will be graded out of 7. So please send me on time. One minute. Okay, so time's up. I gave you a couple of extra minutes. So by now, if I received your email, you will be graded out of 10, of course, depending on the quality of your writing. But if you're sending me after now or even later, you will be graded out of 7, or if you do not send me at all, you will get 0. So let's have a look at the screen. And let's look at these 4 questions. Andrea, could you read the first question, please?
What attributes does someone need to be a great teacher?
What does it mean, attributes?
Like qualities.
Very good. qualities, what kind of skills does someone need to be a great teacher? Continue with number 2, please.
Is education highly valued in your country? Why or why not?
Okay. What does it mean, highly valued? What does it mean, highly valued? Is education highly valued in your country? What does this question mean?
Like it is important or not?
Very good. Question number 3, please. Sorry.
Are teachers respect in your country?
And number 4.
Henry Ford said, anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. Do you agree and why?
Very good. So what we're going to do next, we're going to go into smaller groups into the breakout room, and I want you to discuss these questions. Okay, so these questions are sent to our WhatsApp group, so you're going to see them there. So in the smaller groups, ask each other these questions, and again, once you tell your opinion, please explain why. Don't answer in 2 or 3 words. Explain, why do you think that the teachers are respected in Ecuador? Or if you think that they're not respected, again, give the reasons why. Always give the reasons why, okay? So once you share, then let your partner share the answer to the same question, and then you move on to the next questions. So again, these questions are in our WhatsApp group, so you will see them there. Now we're going to go into the breakout rooms of 2 students, and I want you to discuss this with your partners. Okay, you can go to your breakout rooms now. Angeles, Josue, please go to your breakout rooms.
Hi.
Hello. Why so quiet?
I was about to ask him.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Or perhaps, Danny, you want to ask me first?
Okay, question number 1, what attributes does someone need to be a great teacher? I think you must have a passion for teaching. You must also love children, and you must love education.
All right. Shall I answer the same question, right? I think
Please.
a teacher has to have patience, has to be empathetic, and has to like and love to teach others, to guide them through life.
Okay,
Now,
why are these skill sets the most important, you think? The ones that you mentioned,
well,
each of.
patience because let's say a teacher for a kindergarten teacher, they have to have patience because kids are very loud. They're very, how to say, they jump every single second. They want to do a lot of things at the same time. So I think they have to be patient with them. Then I think the other has to be empathetic because they have to think that in certain times students don't have the mental state to be, say, there's this word I forgot, but yes, they have to be empathetic at least a little bit, I think. And the last one was they have to have this passion of teaching and guiding them through life because they're young and they have this experience that they have to share with them to enhance their I don't know, teach them to be wise, you know? Yeah.
Hold on. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Also, to be a teacher, you have to study continuously and learn new teaching methods because you have to be
Okay, I think that the attributes need to be a great teacher is patience, maybe creative, empathy, engage with the works, with the job, with the children.
Attribute.
Very confidence too.
Is education highly invalid in your culture?
Sí. For example, when I study, when I have 19 years, I don't was responsible. But for more of 30 years, the things are different. The teacher I respect more, and
What happened? Why so quiet here? Did you finish that questions? Ingrid, did you finish the questions?
We're not preparing yet.
Okay. Okay. Just don't wait too long because we're gonna finish the task soon. Yeah, so just share your opinion. Read the question first, answer yourself, and then Ingrid will answer, and then you move on to the next question, okay?
Okay.
Number 3, are teachers respect in your country?
I think that yes, but no.
In the first question, what attributes does someone need to be a great teacher? For me is the attribute that the teacher must have is important is passion. And for example, when explaining a topic and I should is easy for speaking.
Yes. Why so
Hi,
quiet?
teacher.
Hello, why so quiet?
Connection.
The question was
Well,
what?
third question, we are discussing about the third question, and also I said that I think in this country in Ecuador, teachers are not respect also in public education. In
Mhm.
private education, it's a little different, but also in public education, the government always are making different financial cuts,
Mhm.
and also there exists different problems. For example, in the Universidad Estatal de Guayaquil, right now in news, I saw that different students of medicine career have
Mhm.
problem with their subject because the university doesn't have teachers because the government made a financial cut in the education programs
Mhm.
in the medicine. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I think that in my country, in Ecuador, teachers are not respected in that way.
Okay. But not respected
Mm.
by who? Sorry. Not respected by the government because of
By the
the
government,
consider or by the students?
by the government.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Gabi, Angeles, what do you think?
Okay. The question number one, the attributes that some need to be a great teacher. The
Mhm.
attributes that some need to be a great teacher in love to teach class.
Mhm.
I have control, know how to communicate with students.
Okay.
From the third question about if teachers are respected here, I think, as Brian said, I think that most in public schools or state schools, teachers are not respected also by students. Because I
Mhm.
think that here in Ecuador, being a teacher usually is taken like as a bad profession or a bad job because the government usually doesn't pay very well. And also
Mhm.
here in Ecuador, to be like a kindergarten teacher or like a teacher for the first few grades of school,
Mhm.
you don't even need like a you don't even need like a degree. You can be a teacher even if you don't have a degree. So I think that's why students don't respect teachers also here in Ecuador. Like
Mhm.
anyone can be a
And
teacher here.
and do you think it's different in the university, or is the same?
I think it's different in the university
Mhm.
because to be a teacher here at the university, you have to have a degree.
Mhm.
In some university, you have to have a master's degree. So I think in university is different, and the students respect teachers a lot. In not in all careers, but in some careers.
Which careers do you think that students don't respect their teachers?
I don't know, but I cannot speak for all careers. That's why I say most careers.
Let's speculate.
Yes.
Okay, guys, continue with the next question.
We do we we do the whole question. If you want to do again the question,
Yeah, for example, the first question, what attribute does someone need to be a great teacher?
okay, the attribute that a teacher must have includes the following: a vocation for teaching because they must be willing to teach and not just do it for the money. And the same question with you. I lost the question. Is what attribute does someone need to be a great teacher?
I think for a great teacher, it's very simple because the great teacher is empathic or always help you and understand in many situations. For example, you have a difficult situation with your internet or you with topic or any topic. The great teacher help you understand the situation. Um, Foreign, a great teacher give you tools uh, to move forward.
Okay, good. Did you discuss question number 3, guys?
Number 3.
What?
Yeah. Are teachers respected in your country?
Yes, because they are the educators of tomorrow professional that dependent on whether they are public on private. Because most people analyze if the teacher teaching in the public institute. Any people say this is a bad teacher because don't have the formation to stay in a private institute. But on the other hand, not you, but we analyze the private teacher and say, oh, he have the instruction, he stay former to stay in this institute.
Okay. And do you think that's different schools or high schools comparing to the universities? Do you think the teachers have the same respect or it's different? Because we're comparing the university teachers.
Mr. Your internet is
yes.
Mr. Your internet, I have you have problem because can you repeat, please?
Yes. I was saying, do you think it's different schools comparing to universities? Like, are the teachers at the school less or more respected than the university teachers, or the other way around?
Totally. I think the teacher of university respect more than the teachers with the high school or the school because in Ecuador, Ecuador and the teachers with the school, most people think that not have the formation to aspirate at the next level because the university you have how I don't know how do you say the título de tercer nivel, title
like
of
master's
level.
degree.
Yeah, you need to have a master in a school you don't have. You have a licenciado en enseñanza en educación. I don't know how they translate to this title, but I think this is not correctly to analyze that because it's different. It's two worlds different because in the university and you have younger people and people and old people. I don't say to middle age and younger, old and middle age people. And with the other hand, you analyze a teacher with formation little kids and kids.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Continue, guys. And we're gonna go back to the main room in a second.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Was that Spanish when I just walked in?
No, we were talking about the last answer. No,
Okay.
sorry, the last question about Henry Ford. And we totally agree because we have to keep learning a lot nowadays because technology keeps growing a lot. So we have to be in constant learning. For example, if we don't learn, we are like an alphabet in some kind of way. And I don't know, maybe 30 years before, people that don't grow up with technology, if nowadays they don't know technology, they're, I don't know, virtual analphabet. So we have to learning a lot.
Very true. Okay, very true. Let's go back to the main room, guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back. So last thing before we leave, remember I said yesterday that for tomorrow's class, it might be the case that I will be late. Everyone still joins at the same time. Okay, I will put before the class, maybe 2 hours or so before the class, I will send you some activities as the plan B. So again, these activities will be on Alticia and these activities will be on the Moodle platform. You still need to join the class. As I said, I might be a couple of minutes late. I might show up on time. So that if the class starts on time, we're going to continue with the normal class. If I am late, you will need to do those activities that I sent you. And then once I join the class, you come to the class. But everyone, the class will still be on from 6 to 9 as planned. Okay? So have a good night, everyone. Have a good day tomorrow. I hope to see you tomorrow on time. Stay cool. Don't stay in the sun too much because they were saying that it's still very, very hot in Guayaquil. For those of you who are in Guayaquil. And have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye,
have a good
teacher.
night.
See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
teacher.
See you tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow.